Welcome children. Take out the history book, chapter 9, India's freedom struggle, the first phase. Today I am going to explain page number 96, 97, 98, 99 and 100 in chess. Early political association. To work for their own welfare, Indians began to form political association after the 1850s. Surendranath Banerjee formed the first British Indian Association in 1851. The Bombay Association and the Madras Native Association were set up in 1852. The associations so formed were limited in both memberships and agenda. Educated Indian members belonging to upper section society sent petitions requesting the government to reduce taxes and discriminatory practices, introduce administrative reforms and give Indians a greater role in administration. The government ignored their petition. The need for an All India Association was mass-based and strong in putting up its demand had been felt for a long time. The first All India National Conference was held in Calcutta in 1883. Surendranath Banerjee brought people from all over India and convened another conference that was held in Calcutta in 1885. The Indian National Congress. Allan Octavian Hume, a retired British official, called a meeting in Bombay as he wanted to create an association under the supervision of British government to know the demands of the Indian people. A.O. Hume's meeting was held at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit College from 28 to 30 December 1885, and this came to be known as Indian National Congress, which was attended by 72 delegates from all over the country. Once a year, the Congress held its session in different parts of India. Many British were also involved in its activity. The main aim of Congress were number one, to bring leaders from all parts of the country and discuss problems regarding India. Number two, to form an action plan to get concession from the British. The early nationalist British phase. The early nationalists dominated the party during the first 20 years of the Congress. The moderate leaders in their objectives and methods believed in peaceful constitutional methods and in methods persuasion, so sent petitions and resolutions to the government asking for number one, freedom of speech and expression, number two, expansion of welfare program, number three, promotion of education, number four, recruitment of Indians to high posts in administration, number 5. More powers for the Legislative Council and more Indian members in this council. Number 6. Holding civil services examination not only in England but also in India. Number 7. To benefit Indian industries, the economic policies of the government needs to be changed. Number 8. A cut in the military expenditure. Number 9. To stop the drain of wealth to British attitude towards the Congress. During the early years of its formation, the British favored the Congress. Some British officials attended the Congress session and actively took part in the discussion. The British turned hostile towards and began to criticize the Congress. They realized that the Congress was becoming the center of Indian nationalism. The assertive nationalist phase. The new group of assertive nationalists felt that the present ways of the Congress were ineffective. They favored racial objectives and methods and called for strong political actions and mass demonstrations to spread awakening among the people and to achieve political reform. Partition of Bengal 1905. Viceroy Lord Curzon on 19 July 1905 issued an order dividing Bengal into two parts. The then Bengal consists of present-day West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Orissa and Bangladesh. East Bengal, presently called Bangladesh, in which the majority of the population was Muslim. It was separated from the rest of Bengal with high Hindu percent. It was important to divide it so that it could be administered efficiently. The real reason for the partition was different, as the national movement in Bengal was very strong. The partition was a deliberate attempt to weaken it by showing seeds of disunity between Hindus and Muslims. The partition of Bengal was widely opposed by all sections of population. Demonstration and public meetings were held throughout Bengal, and they tied sacred thread on each other's wrist to express their solidarity and unity. Mourning Day was observed on 16th October 1905. No business business was conducted in the entire province. The national movement became more organized, racial and mass-based, Swadeshi and boycott. The partition of Bengal gave rise to two methods of struggle, that was Swadeshi and boycott. Swadeshi means one's own country. It aims to popularize goods manufactured in Indian industry. This way, the British would stop treating India as a dumping ground for British goods. The movement started from Bengal and spread all over India. People boycotted foreign goods and made huge bonfires. Washermen refused to offer services to these people. Shops selling foreign goods were picketed. People only used goods made in India. And with this, I'm ending my today's class. Goodbye.